In this episode, key barrier areas for XRP are tested in great detail. The test is still going on after all. People, now is the moment we've all been waiting for. Remember when I first started making these YouTube videos at the beginning of the year? I asked, do you want a higher price or a high price for XRP? If you don't think this is the best time, we need to act quickly because XRP is about to break out in October, which has a history of being the best month for cryptocurrencies 80% of the time. The next episode will be about the talks that Brad and Brad Jing have coming up. We don't know what other dates we're looking at, and they may let us know that the Ripple vs. SEC case is over and they won't be coming. I shouldn't say who the real subject is between Chris Larson and Brad Jinghouse. Take a break now. Get yourself something cold to drink. I'm jealous of them. I wish I had one. Let us start with Bitcoin right away. In the past 24 hours, $1.657183 has gone up 1.36%. Ethereum is now worth $2,692, which is 2.27% more than it was yesterday. The dollar pegs for USD to USDCC and XRP are all going back to where you want them to be. It is, in fact, me, buddy. 586 for the record. Sierra Leone's number is 586, not 586, not 586, not 589.58. We are keeping an eye on the $2 trillion home cryptocurrency market. Where do we go from here? Where are we? That's the question everyone has. I only worry about one thing about going. This is the only thing that worries me. Is this how Twitter users feel about crypto? Is really hopeful. All of them are talking. Talks about longs are keeping everyone busy. I know that the value of cryptocurrency will go up a lot. Let's all look forward to Bitcoin going up by 100 times or 100,000. Every coin white since 2017, I've been in this place. This kind of feeling has been seen in the cryptocurrency field, so I don't know what the future holds. Personally, I think that Bitcoin will repeat between 50, and how will we be able to tell if Simple passes 72,000 and no other test is needed? There is no need for an extra test. I think the retest happens earlier than planned. I plan to do another test in the next few weeks. It won't be as long or bad as the last one. I think it will be a quick finish instead. Everyone will lose everything. And you'll be lucky to buy anything before the price goes up. We move forward and then we keep going up. That's just what I think. If I'm wrong, it's possible. I might be wrong, but I might also be right. People, you know it's a coin toss. That's how things stand right now. The data shows that we are breaking out, but not that crypto has fully broken out. In fact, there is no PA data that shows that this is fully broken out. For my part, I'm saying that even though Twitter is going crazy, you should be careful and wait to invest your money. I'll buy it if something goes wrong. My money will stay put if that doesn't happen. It needs to be easy for you. To understand why I'm not in a hurry at the last minute, you should know that I've been buying coins since 2017 and dollar cost averaging them. Talking to this September has been the best on record for Bitcoin. If you compare September to 2013, which was the lowest point ever, you can see that it has gone up by almost 9%. Several days are still left to finish. This is going to be a good start. We might be able to hold on and have a great strong weekend here. It's the weekend here, but September is usually a terrible and dangerous month, so let's enjoy some greens. You can see that I've grown to light green over the last 4 years, from September to December. For the last few months of the year, from September to March, coin prices went up. Now here's the crazy part. It's going to be a crazy fourth quarter that lasts until tax time next year. During tax season, prices will drop. After that, prices will rise as spring ends and summer begins. Look at it if you don't believe me. It's true that tax season starts in April and ends in April. Tax season ends in April. What's going to happen before April? Okay, so January, February, and March are green. We think there will be a sell-off around tax time. This is then what usually happens. If we look at the bull season's 2020 green. 2016 super green, June 2016 green, 2020 somewhat crimson, but July green. If you see any trends that stand out, you can figure out how these markets are doing now by looking at how they did in the past and comparing it to how we are doing now. The experts say that the next job we have is pretty simple. The experts say that we're about to accomplish. The decommissioning of CryptoMine makes it seem possible that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission will appeal the court's decision in the Ripple case on July 13th. I'm not trying to be rude, trust me. I don't mean to be mean to people who don't care. Eleanor Tarrant talked. Okay, so you agree with me? An air quote says that the former SEC lawyer I talked to had just recently left the agency. He said, "This is his opinion, folks, and they are likely to appeal." He said something, and she may have talked to a former SEC employee. The fact that she is talking to them, though, shows that she is out there. She is looking for information so that she can post this on Twitter and get responses, since it seems like a good idea. Talking to people who used to work for the SEC? You may be thinking, "Oh man, I know this guy." As you can see, no one at the SEC will answer you. He used to work there. That was maybe a year or 6 months ago. It's all right. We will just say that he used to work. I'll wait to make it a tweet until I hear from him. It's not clear if she actually talked to him or not. She just replies. Jeremy Hogan gives the best analysis of this, saying that it's normal for them to think that the point of view is wrong. They were wrong and the side that lost was right. In a disagreement, if someone says bad things about your point of view, you will naturally think that you are right. They are also right. No, I'm not saying I don't know what might happen. It is possible to guess what will happen in October 7th. It doesn't matter what she does. No one knows when a case comes up and the date of appeal is getting close. Why are you looking into this and looking for an answer from a former SEC lawyer? He can't say anything because he no longer works there. What does it matter that he doesn't know what's going on in the agency? Plus, you never told me if you talked to him. I should tweet right away to let you know that I just talked to a former SEC lawyer who told me that the SEC will not file an appeal. I should move forward in this way. And the number of views and tweets I get makes me sure I'll succeed. He'd say something like, "Hey Rip, you were wrong. I didn't say that it looked like the first one." The lawyer for the SEC says that he has never worked there. In 5 years, all he said was, "I thought you knew what I meant, people. It's not a big deal at all. A pointless problem is making people more angry and irrational, not at all." Which is good for the Grayscale Trust because it means the Grayscale Fund has twice as many assets under control. Remember that the trust is a step toward the ETF, so being interested in it makes it more likely that you will get one. The QAT news will not be talked about. We took care of this. After work, I'll take care of that. This morning, I'd like to talk a little more about why Chris and Chris feel that way. I don't remember the last time Brad and Chris were on stage together. Brad and Chris are both speaking at the Fed FinTech Conference in Philadelphia from October 22nd to 23rd. This is only 2 weeks after the date for filing an appeal. When I add these two things together, it looks like a win. Since 2017, I've worked closely with Ripple on XRP. They know that this is about to end because, let's be honest, Ripple's lawyers know that they can appeal this if they want to. Aon is telling them not to forget. Who is in charge of this moderator? Sheila Warren, who was the moderator, was also the main guest. She worked in the world at Swell 2020, but why? That year, there was someone there from the Federal Reserve. David Mills is in Swell. The World Economic Forum sent Sheila a study called Central Bank Digital Currency Policymaker Toolkit. It's great to see that XRP was named as the most important choice for wholesale central bank digital currency. This kind of relationship is still going strong. Since Sheila and a Federal Reserve official showed up with Ripple again, making it very clear about XRP, a lot of important things are going on behind the scenes.